Hello everyone, this is a pretty odd video that I just came up with in my mind, and this is Pinterest, this is my Pinterest, and I was watching Interview with a Vampire, one of my favorite shows. I'll put some clips about it. This is my new channel, so I don't have a lot of subs in here, so we're gonna make as much content as we can here, try to get some numbers. Yeah, so I just wrote her name, and she just like appears like that, okay? Because this is who she is now. Okay, this is who she is now. So the video's title is gonna be "Big Personalities Don't Equal Talent," and as we know, what is a big personality, and we know what this is. And I'm using two examples of actresses with big titties, and it's Alexandra Daddario and Sydney Sweeney because I know them. Oh my God, no! Who made this? Stop! And about how big personalities may be equal, and I was like thinking maybe I should call this video "Big Personalities Equal Talent" now, because it really works out for Sydney Sweeney. Like, people think she's flopping. When? Yes, some of her movies flop, but some of her movies don't flop, and she's very successful. I used to be one of Sydney Sweeney's OG fan. I watched her first series where she was the star of it, Everything Sucks on Netflix, and she was wonderful. She was acting her ass off. I thought she was the star of that show. She completely stole the show, and you can tell she's the only one who made it big after that show. Then she did Euphoria. Euphoria, and she was amazing. Season 1 of Euphoria, she completely she was incredible. She was incredible. And then she did what's it called? I forgot. She did. Oh my God, I forgot. It was blinking. I really had it in my head. Yeah, The White Lotus season 1, and she was hilarious. She was like, I can act drama and I can do comedy. Okay, pitch, cast me. And she did that thing. And then she did her Republican. Her family started exposing themselves as Republicans, and after that she realized I don't have to be talented. I can just be literally this post. She's in this is for variety. Let me just don't fucking copyright me, bitch. Okay. And then, she realized, I don't need to be pretty. I need to be talented. I can be just big titty dummy. Men, just fuck titties. Ice cream. Like, how does it do ice cream? that's literally her OnlyFans thing in fucking Euphoria. Crazy. And now she got all these bunch of fucking disgusting men. Why am I getting Emma Myers? I don't like my Emma Myers either. She cannot act to save her life. And, there's a difference between talent and sexualization. And Sydney Sweeney said, fuck that shit, both comply. She has a great agent. She knows how to market herself. She knows how to make her money. She can make floppy movies for the rest of her life, and she'll still be a rich bitch. Right now, she's trying to get an award to be like, I am an established actress. She's flopping in it because she stopped trying to act. I legitimately think that Sydney Sweeney forgot how to act. She used to be good, and now she really cannot pull it off. She has her few tricks where she's a good crier, so she cries all the time. But oh my God, The Handmaid, that's called the movie, the one where she did, very successful movie. I thought it was mediocre, but I thought Amanda Seyfried was incredible. But in that movie, fucking Sydney Sweeney's just sitting there. Her face is doing nothing because she got some Botox, and it, after a while, Botox gets droopy, and I guess she didn't have time to fix it up for the movie. And the entire movie, I'm like, wow, she's not even trying. She's like, I know I don't have to do anything. She doesn't have to do anything. Her acting was abysmally horrible, but it didn't matter. Amanda Seyfried carried that movie, but it's stupid to say that Sydney Sweeney did not, help get people to watch that movie. Her name is, you can recognize her name now. She did the whole, you can recognize my name now, okay? You got me. Yeah. And yeah, this is Sydney Sweeney's ultimate brand now. It's her person. Big, huge, gigantic, beautiful personality, I guess. And when in reality, she doesn't have much of personality. Like her actual personality, she doesn't have much. Anybody who works with her, it's weird. The way she talks about her co-star, she's like, yeah, we work together. My Jacob Elordi, my co-star. She's just like, she just says, I got, finally, yes, equality. We got Chris Evans in this. Oh, I saved it not by accident, but I'm keeping it. Oh, now this I can look at all day. See what I mean? Like, he's attractive, but Chris Evans is a good actor. Like, he really changed Captain America for the better. Yeah, anyway. Talent when it comes to Sydney Sweeney, her talent truly doesn't matter. It's her personality. Oh my god, her big tits, her big gigantic boobies. That's what gets attention. That's what she is. Her face doesn't even matter anymore. Okay, and everybody's so fucking good, and she's completely trying to appeal to that demographic of disgusting men, 24/7. And she does it greatly, but they're so fucking obsessed with her. Some guy went into the movie theaters to watch Madam Web and jerked off to the scenes of his Sydney Sweeney. In theaters, people around, some kids, because PG-13, and he just did it. And it's like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? Now, how long can Sydney Sweeney keep doing this? I have no idea. She can be doing this for at least 10 years, okay? But how long before people get bored or move on to the next new bimbo? And I'm like, in this day and age, I think sexualizing an actress is so stupid to me. Like, because we got so much, online things. OnlyFans, for example. PH is still working on. Pornhub is still working on. Like, all these ability to see women naked. But why is this woman, who sexualizes herself so much, not like to a degree where it's like, tits out, ass poop, walking down the carpet with my tits up my ass, getting this attention? Because Sydney Sweeney has two makeup. Sometimes she appeals to women. Sometimes when she appeals to women, you can tell she shines. Because the Handmaid was appealed to women, but now she can attract the men. The men don't give a fuck about the plot of any movie. They just want to see her fucking naked. Now to the other side of the envelope, let's go to the other queen I was talking about, Alexandra Daddario, Miss Alexandria. Now see, I have some Alexandra Daddario. She is, I'd say, a lot of people's first crushes. I think she's really beautiful. Her eyes, people love like her eyes. Her eyes, they act like they've never seen someone blue. When they see people with these eyes, they're like, oh my god, her eyes. This is the whole video came up because of her, because Mayfair Witches released a teaser yesterday. Because I think they got intimidated by people be like Interview Vampire. They bought a Mayfair Witch, not her, but they bought a Mayfair Witch. They bought a ghost, which is a huge thing in the Mayfair Witch series and the books. And they were like, wow. And people are like, wow, so that's how it's done. That's how you do a good Mayfair and a good ghost story. And I think they got intimidated and they were like, release the teaser now. I showed the boobs. That season, they said, Alexandria, people don't like our show. We gotta use your big two great assets. And she was like, and they gave her this fucking dress that literally cleavage out. They were like, what are you? Oh, I see how it is. You're trying to do this. Similarly to Alexandra Daddario, her and Sydney Sweeney starting to get some commercial praise at the same time, because she was also in The White Lotus, and people say she was amazing. I really only saw her play herself. I guess same with Sydney Sweeney, but at least her character was funny. Her character wasn't funny, but she was this funny scene where Sydney Sweeney and her friend were making fun of Alexandra Daddario's character, and Alexandra Daddario's character was like, these bitches, and then took her fucking robe off. And she's in her swimming suit, and her tits were gorgeous, her ass was popping, and the two bitches were like, wow. they were like, let's be quiet. She humbled them so quickly. It was such a funny scene. She was like, you make fun of me, bitch, but I got these assets. Like, what do you got? I was you before you even existed, she basically said. That's what she basically said. And the way Alexandria marketed herself and her agent is the complete opposite of Sydney Sweeney. She wants to be taken seriously as an actress, so she doesn't do what she does unless it's in the movie. And it's kind of a fucking mistake, because maybe she would have been as big as Sydney Sweeney, like if she did what she did, but she didn't. And I gotta respect that for her. And she didn't do for the obvious choices. She wants serious roles. She takes like horror movie roles. She does like small shows. She's very like in that vein. I remember her in Percy Jackson, but she completely sucked. But that movie sucked anyway. Remember when she played Annabeth and she played a combination of Annabeth and Clarice in the first one, and it didn't make sense. And then the second one, they had to split them because Annabeth plays a huge story, even though they could have just had Annabeth / Clarice that she was playing play that role again. But there's like this thing. So they split them apart, and then Annabeth became absolutely useless and did nothing for the movie, even though she had a huge part in the books. And then Clarice, who was supposed to hate Percy, the new actors they had so much chemistry with Percy. It was embarrassing. Anyway, Tanya knows that if she start pulling her big titties now, and she's like, I'm gonna do Sydney Sweeney, she'll completely flop. She'll completely flop. People wouldn't give a fuck the way they give a fuck about Sydney Sweeney. And I think that's like really sad. So she has to like be with her original plan and keep starting a really bad TV show without any successes. Like Sydney Sweeney can start a bad TV show, Euphoria, but season 3. But she is still like she has made it her mark in the industry and doesn't need to do any of that. Alexandra has tried over and over and over again and never made her mark in the industry. Because she does not market herself the way Sydney Sweeney does, because she will still have that respectful image. She doesn't want like a grown ass man breaking it and going to a movie theater and jerking off to her scenes. She wants a grown ass man to be like, I want to watch that bitch act. Me. That's what I want to do, and that's completely respectable. Completely respectable. And I think the whole big. And I think it also doesn't really help her that every single time we get a trailer for one of her prop TV shows, movies, we get some assholes in the comics. Does this have nudity? All because of that fucking detective show that she was in. Ugh. It was disgusting because, first of all, age difference in her character and the fucking man she was having sex with. Just disgusting. I fucking hate HBO sometimes, I really do. Sometimes I love it, sometimes I hate it. Anyway. In conclusion, big boobs sometimes equal big personalities sometimes equal success, and sometimes they don't. Wait, I guess I should call this video "Big Personalities Equal Success." or sometimes not. Like that's what you do. Yeah. Anyway, can we just? I watch Made for Witches not because it's a good show. I watch it because I want to support Alexandra Daddario. That's what I do. So watch the season 3. It's coming out soon. I guess like next year. We need to grow the AMC and Rice Universe TV shows because we need more of an interview with vampires. So I guess I also did up for that. So yeah, thanks for watching. And if you're a girl out there with big personality, you do you. You do whatever you want. You can go any route. You can do whatever. You be you, girl. Just be careful because the world is shitty. Goodbye. Well, I'll say men. Men are shitty. Okay, so thanks for watching. I'll see you later and goodbye.